Hello everyone, this is Siddhant Singh and welcome back the third session of the hdfs, and today we are going to look how to install the hdfs in our particular system. So basically we have three methods of installing the hdfs. One is local mode. In this particular mode we are just going to install hdfs locally, like we need to install it locally and then we need to install every other component like scoop, pig, hbase, MR yarn, everything we need to just install it in particular system, and we need to configure it also. Like while installing, you have to configure it according to your need, so you can use it. Like this is very hefty process to begin with, because let's say you are starting as a development, but your purpose is to just only develop, right? You are not an admin guy, so this particular work is being done by admin guys in the company. You are not the admin. You just want to develop things, like you just want a system and you just want to write a code. So this particular mode is not suitable for single development practice. Now this is pseudo mode. In this particular mode, we will get a virtual machine. Like we will going to install one virtual machine in our system, and that virtual machine will come with MR, yarn, hdfs, like it have everything hbase also, and like we don't need to install anything. We just need to open that particular virtual machine and we just need to use it. Like we don't need to install anything. So this particular option, is good for single development user. Like you just want to learn about data engineering and you just want to use this particular stuff, so you don't want to like install everything on your system. You just want to just open the system and like everything is being installed there only. So this is being used for there, for this is good for that purpose. Now there is another system which is fully distributed mode. In this particular thing we have like multiple node cluster. In multiple node cluster, this thing is being used in very big company. The reason it is being used in very big companies, like there are a lot of developers, and they need particular node cluster to that particular machine only. For that particular thing they have like multiple node cluster, and like they are installed everything there only. So this particular thing is little bit costly and we are not going to use it in our course. We are just going to use sudo mode. So in sudo mode, like we will get all things installed directly. Like we just need to open the virtual machine and like everything will be there. It's just simple as that. So to install the sudo mode thing, we just need to go to this particular virtual box software. So this particular software has like Windows option, Mac option, Linux, Solaris 11 IPS host. So according to your machine, like if you have Windows host or you have Mac OS host, just install it according to your need. So when you install it, it looks something like this. Virtual box, something like this look, and you need to open that particular virtual box, and then it begin to install this particular software. It's 5.6 GB of software. It will begin to download that particular software. So to when this software will be downloaded, you need to make sure that you have 8 GB of RAM at least to work with this, and at least 10 GB of free space. The reason why I'm telling you is this, because this particular software need lot of RAM, and if you don't have this amount of RAM, your development experience is not good. It's like for Android you need to have at least, for Android you need to have at least 4 or 6 GB of RAM, otherwise it's not going to work that smoothly. To work smoothly you need to have this much of RAM. So make sure before installing this software you have this much of RAM and this much of free space memory available. Now when you open the downloaded package, you will see there is like two files over there. One is .ovf extension and another one is there is another file. So you need to open this .ovf extension file. When you click on this particular 5.6 GB of software that is now been downloaded, you will see two file and you need to open that .avf of extension file. And when you open this particular file, I mean, when you install it and when you open it, you will see like there is an option of, there is one configuration page opens. Okay, and you need to go to RAM section, and if you have RAM more than 8 GB, like if you have RAM more than 8 GB of software in your system, then you can increase the RAM, right? Let's say you have 16 GB of RAM, you can go to RAM section and you can just increase the RAM to 8 GB, so that your experience will be more smoother, because your virtual machine now uses 8 GB of RAM, because as default the RAM, as default the RAM will be like 4 GB. But now if you go to 16 GB of RAM, if you have in 16 GB of RAM in your computer, your you can increase the RAM up to 8 GB. So it has more power, more computing power, and your experience will be more good and efficient. So like this is very critical to do. And if you don't have, like, you have to work then with 8 GB only, so you can't do much there. But if you have more than that, then please do increase the RAM, so that you get very good experience while working with this particular course. So yeah, let me show you like how it looks like. So when we click here, this is oh, I already opened it. Wait. So yeah, this is how it works. Let me close it down so that I will open it again for you guys. So it looks something like this. I'm going to close it, right, so that when I open it, you guys can see like how does it looks like. So yeah, when you open the Oracle VM virtual machine, and when everything is installed, whatever we described. So when you see that, there is like Cloudera Quick Start VM here. This is the virtual machine. You need to come here, and you need to do normal start, and you need to wait for some time. So yeah, you see, this is a Cloudera VM system. Basically, this has Linux running. So Linux is very much compatible with hdfs2, but hdfs3 is compatible with like Windows also. But we are going to use Linux because in Linux we can use other commands also, and everything works very smoothly. We need to know how to work with Linux as a programmer, so that we can handle the administration work also. So for that reason, we are going to use Linux in this particular course. So we will going to check like how SDFS work with Microsoft in other section of the course. We will obviously going to look into that also. But for now, we are going to use Linux. And like this is the computer of Linux. It has another system like CD, DVD drive file system here. You can create and edit file here. This whole thing is in Linux. So this particular Cloudera thing is very important for now, so that we can have everything installed here. The whole things are installed here, and like we don't need to install anything. Like we just need to open it, and we just need to start writing code that we are going to see in upcoming lessons. Now we are going to talk about errors also. Like let's say if there is some error happened, let's say you install the application, you increase the RAM also, but there is some error happened while opening the particular, starting here. Like there is some error happened while starting it. So just remember, like this means that your BIOS is not updated in your system. You need to update your BIOS because it uses the BIOS of the system. So to update the BIOS, you just need to Google it and update the BIOS according to your machine. Let's say if you have HP machine, you have Dell, you have Asus or Lenovo or MacBook. So according to that, you are going to update your BIOS, and you are going to work accordingly. And in case if that doesn't solve, you just need to put the comment on my video. I will be more than happy to help you guys out. So yeah, I'm going to repeat everything all over again. So that everything is very much clear. So to work with this, we just need to, go to this particular website. We just need to download according to our system. while download it, when we open the downloaded thing here, like come to downloads and open this particular thing. I have cancelled it actually because I have already downloaded it, so I didn't download it. But you need to open this particular thing and you need to download the whole 5.6 GB of software. That it will ask you to download this particular software. You need to download it. This whole software is called Oracle VM VirtualBox. So this Oracle is very good company, so you don't need to worry about any kind of pirated and kind of thing. So yeah, so when you download it, you need to open the .obf extension and it will redirect it to the configuration page. When we go to the configuration page, if you have RAM more than 8 GB, you just need to increase the RAM also in the RAM section. In configuration page in RAM section, you can increase the RAM so that you have more smoother experience of working with this particular thing. And if in any case you get any kind of error, you just need to Google out how to update your BIOS, or you just need to comment my video so that I can help you out. I can resolve your issue. So yeah, that's it from today's side. So that's it from my end of side. And yeah, have a nice day. Thank you.